Hi and welcome to this video. I previously mentioned in my review of the book Joyful Environmentalism, that was a Freudian slip, wasn't it? In the book Joyless Environmentalism, oh my god. I'm gonna try this again. I mentioned in my review of the book Joyful Environmentalism that I am planning to try doing 3 months of NoBuy, which is, I feel like, a term that's kind of a little bit popular on YouTube. I've seen quite a few videos of it, where basically you set yourself rules for however long you're doing it for about what you can and can't buy in an attempt for some people to save money, for some people it's about being more environmentally friendly, or for personal reasons, whatever. So I wanted to try this out and I wanted to make just a quick little video about it and about why I'm trying to do it and my rules, etc. So what sparked my desire to do 3 months of NoBuy? So I'm planning on doing it from January 2022 to March 2022. The only reason why I'm only doing 3 months to begin with is I didn't want to commit to a year and struggle and feel like a failure if I didn't succeed, because it's my first time trying this. So I'm just going to try 3 months, see how it goes, maybe I love it, and then if I do, I'll continue. The reason why I wanted to do this is because I feel like I have a unhealthy relationship with buying stuff. I definitely have very poor impulse control. I think part of that's a personality trait, being a little bit impulsive, but I think part of that is also kind of how I've been wired by society and my own mental health. I feel like if I want something, I'll think, oh, I don't really need it, I don't really have the money, I shouldn't buy it, but then I'll inevitably end up buying it. And I really struggle to not buy stuff, no matter how much beautiful books or how many lovely earrings or whatever I have. I really struggle to not purchase stuff. And I love that feeling you get when you buy something and it's exciting and it arrives and you get your package and that little dopamine is like whoosh, and you just feel great. And I love that feeling, but it's not, I don't want to need to buy things in order to have that feeling. I think obviously I live in a capitalist, very consumer driven society. The whole world kind of feels like that, and I don't want to be controlled by that. I don't want to be a victim of this consumerist world we live in. I don't want it to be what drives me or what controls me, because I have enough clothes and jewellery and books and stationery, which is a big one for me, and I want to be able to love the things I have and use up all the things I have before I buy new things. I want to really, really appreciate everything I have and use it to completion before I think, oh, I need to buy something new. Like, I don't need any more highlighters. I have so many highlighters. I love annotating books. I do a lot of journaling, so I do use them. I don't need to buy any more. I can't wait till the day where I literally run out of every single one before I buy more. And that probably will never happen because these things don't run out. So I wanted to challenge myself to try not buying unconsciously and not spending unconsciously, and to be more conscious with my money and finances and more conscious with my purchases, so that I'm only buying things that I either need or things that are meaningful in some way. So I've set myself rules. The first thing is no clothes purchases. I already quit fast fashion this year, earlier in the year, so I don't buy fast fashion anyway, but I don't need any more secondhand clothes or clothes from Depop or sustainable clothing, so I've quit fast fashion. I do have an exception for that rule. The exception is that if, for example, a piece of underwear breaks, so a bra for example, I'm not quite comfortable buying bras secondhand. I'm also someone that is top heavy, so I feel like there's less options for good quality bras or specifically sports bras, that actually are comfortable and support you. And as a runner, I need something that's going to minimize the strain on my ligaments in my chest and not going to cause like rubbing or anything. So if and only if and when a piece of significant underwear like a bra or sports bra breaks, then I will repurchase that. Everything else I'll either try to fix myself, or I won't buy anything for 3 months. No clothing, don't need any clothes. Same goes for jewellery. I don't need any jewellery. Obviously if I get jewellery as gifts or something, then that's great. But I don't need to purchase any more jewellery. I have the stuff to make my own jewellery. Like I made these earrings. I used to make quite a lot of my own earrings, because I have like polymer clay and stuff. So if I want something new, I can just make them, and I need to do that more rather than buying jewellery. Same goes for beauty products. I'm not going to buy any beauty products unless I completely run out of things. So unless I completely run out of like moisturiser. But then again, like I make my own body moisturiser, so that's not an issue for me. But like face moisturiser, or if I run out of, you know, body wash, like body wash bars or whatever, or makeup, until I completely run out, I'm not going to repurchase any. No stationery. I've decided that I was going to say no books, but I'm actually joining a book club in 2022, so I'm allowed to buy one book a month for the 3 months. But it turns out I won't actually need to buy a book in January, because I already have the book on my shelf unread. That's the book for the month of January, so that's pretty good. So I need 2 book purchases throughout January to March for the book club. I'm allowed to buy gifts for other people, so the first quarter of the year, it seems to be full of birthdays and stuff in my life, so I'm allowed to buy gifts for people for their birthdays, or make gifts or whatever, or buy the things I need for it. And I need to not buy little things. So little things like, I feel like I hemorrhage money through these little one-off purchases. For example, like pop into the shop on my way home from work, or popping in to get something that I forgot, popping out, or blah blah blah. All these little things where you just pop into your local little Sainsbury's or whatever, your Aldi or whatever, and you end up buying something, and when you're in the shop you're like, I'm here to get toilet roll, I want a chocolate bar, or I could use some more sponges or something, and then suddenly you spend a tenner and you're hemorrhaging money that way. So I decided that we already do a weekly shop. We're only going to do a weekly shop and not buy anything in between. So our weekly shop should provide our lunches and dinners and our snacks, and if you forget something really important like toilet roll, then of course you can buy that, but none of this like little trips out to buy things that you forgot, or to try and buy sweets or something. We can just try and make our own stuff here. Same with takeaways. We are very lazy cooks. Neither of us really particularly enjoy cooking. We both do it, but we're not super fans of cooking, but we do cook. But when we get really lazy, we end up not cooking and spending loads of money on takeaways. So one of the rules is only one takeaway a week, which we split between the 2 of us. I think those are like my main rules, really. So that means that there's no unconscious spending. My money will be budgeted, so I'm going to set a weekly budget, and things that are included in the budget are things like my sporting stuff. So I do a spin class each week, I go to the gym, and I go to yoga classes, so those are included in the budget. I'm not going to stop doing the things that improve my well-being. I know some people might do really strict no-buys where they literally don't spend any money. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to stop doing the things that are important for my mental health, and things that are important for my just who I am as a person. So I'm still going to do those things, still going to pay for that, and they're already included in my monthly budget anyway, so I'm going to include them in my monthly budget. And obviously expenses I need for my job, like bus fare. I get the bus once a week, so bus fare is fine, and things like any sort of business expenses like room hire, whatever. Yeah, so I'm hoping that by doing this, I will become more detached from the impulse and the need to buy stuff, which is, I became very aware of it this year. I didn't think I was that consumer driven, but I really am. I think 2020 actually is where I realised, because I depended so much on those little deliveries and things to feel good, and I was like, oh, that's not okay. I want my mental health to depend on other stuff. So yeah, I want to become less attached, so detached from the consumer-driven lifestyle that I somehow fell into. I think a lot of us are into. I'm not someone that really struggles with hoarding or something, or really struggles with it completely. But I want to have more control. I want to really love the things that I have and feel really appreciative of the things that I have, because I feel very lucky with what I have. I want to read all the books on my bookshelf before I need to buy new books. I have at least 20 books on my bookshelves that I haven't read, and I want to read them. And if there's one that I don't want to read, I want to give it away, sell it, whatever. I need to get rid of it. So yeah, I think that's kind of my thoughts around it. It's not particularly exciting, but I feel weirdly excited about it. I think it's going to be a relief. I'm looking forward to see how it affects my finances, how much I end up saving, how much I end up spending each month compared to these months. I'm hoping that it will help me be more sustainable and more conscious of my purchases, and make my purchases more meaningful, so I put thought into them rather than thoughtlessly buying stuff. I want to acknowledge that it is a privilege to be able to do this, to be able to decide that I don't want to spend money. That's such a big privilege, and I'm very grateful that I have that option. I'm not someone that has a lot of money to begin with, but I'm not someone that obviously doesn't have a choice, So I think that's important to acknowledge. But I want to give it a go and see how I do and keep track of my expenses and see if I can actually become more of a conscious consumer. That's it. Thank you for watching. I hope maybe some of you out there got some inspiration maybe from this video. I will see you around.